Welcome back to the Guess the Language show. My name is Norbert, and here we've got Raphael with us today, and he will have 6 languages to guess based on the audio sample I provide. He will have 3 lifelines to help him along the way. These are the script. Raphael will be able to have a look at the script that the language is written in, or he could also choose to have a look at the map of the region that the language is spoken, or he could hear some interesting facts about the language to give him a hint on what it could be. So, Raphael, why don't you tell us about yourself? Where are you from and what makes you tick?
Hi there, I'm Raphael. I live in Scotland at the moment. I'm studying linguistics, but I'm originally from America. I love languages, of course, and sometimes I upload recordings of dead languages in the reconstructed phonology. So if you're interested in that kind of thing, please check out my videos.
Great. And today we are playing for satisfaction. We have 3 caps of satisfactions to win, depending on the result of the game. Raphael, if you got 4 languages right, you get a small cap of satisfaction. If you get 5 languages right, you get the medium cap of satisfaction. And if you get 6 languages right, you will get the big cap of satisfaction. What about that?
We'll see how it goes.
Yes. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
That's great. So you guys can play along with us and let us know later how much satisfaction did you get after playing this, okay? So the first language is coming. You will be able to hear it twice. So.
Ang imahinasyon ay walang hanggan. Ito ang pinakamataas na kalayaan sa lahat. Hindi lang mga artista ang nahahanga sa kalakasan ng imahinasyon, pero pati na mga pinakamahusay sa mundo. Sa paraang ito, pinapakita nila ang kaalaman nila.
Okay, that was the first hearing. Any ideas so far?
I think I know the region where this language is from, yes. This sounds to me like something from like a Southeast Asian island country somewhere, maybe. I'm hearing maybe some romance influence in terms of the vocabulary, so potentially something from the Philippines, although I'm not certain yet. But
that
yeah.
was a very short sample, but you already have some ideas. Let's hear it again, okay?
Ang imahinasyon ay walang hanggan. Ito ang pinakamataas na kalayaan sa lahat. Hindi lang mga artista ang nahahanga sa kalakasan ng imahinasyon, pero pati na mga pinakamahusay sa mundo. Sa paraang ito, pinapakita nila ang kaalaman nila.
Good. You have 3 lifelines still. Do you think it's worth it to use a lifeline for this first language?
You know, I'm pretty confident that this is Filipino or Tagalog, although it could be another related language like Cebuano maybe, but yeah, that's going to be my guess.
Okay, so you have to give me your final answer, what it's going to be.
Okay, my final answer is Tagalog.
Very well, that's it. Tagalog, the language of the Philippines. And Filipino is the standardized version of Tagalog. So I think I could, even if you said Filipino, I would accept that answer. Great. So that was easy. And as you said, there was some Romance influence. You could hear probably the imahinasyon there. That's cool. Good. Yeah. So let's move on to the next one. That was easy.
Awesome. I'm feeling confident that we're going to get some satisfaction here.
Absolutely. Well, let's listen to the number 2.
கற்பனை என்பது ஒரு மிக உயர்ந்த சுதந்திரமாகும். அதனை யாராலும் எங்களிடமிருந்து பறிக்க முடியாது. படைப்பு கற்பனையின் மகத்துவத்தை இந்த உலகின் காதலர்கள் மற்றும் கலைஞர்கள் மட்டுமல்ல, விஞ்ஞானிகளாலும் புகழப்படுகிறது.
Okay. Your initial thoughts?
Again, I'm pretty confident on a region, and probably also a language family. This is sounding to me like a language from the Indian subcontinent, probably
the language family. Yeah,
a Dravidian language, I would say. I'm hearing phonemic vowel length, I believe, or at least long and short vowels alternating back and forth. I'm not hearing voiced aspirate consonants, which are a feature of North Indian languages, but generally not present in South Indian or Dravidian languages, except for in some loanwords. So yeah, I'm thinking something like Tamil or Telugu or Kannada or something like that. Yeah, let's listen again.
Yeah, let's listen to it again.
கற்பனை என்பது ஒரு மிக உயர்ந்த சுதந்திரமாகும். அதனை யாராலும் எங்களிடமிருந்து பறிக்க முடியாது. படைப்பு கற்பனையின் மகத்துவத்தை இந்த உலகின் காதலர்கள் மற்றும் கலைஞர்கள் மட்டுமல்ல, விஞ்ஞானிகளாலும் புகழப்படுகிறது.
Did it clear anything up for you?
To be honest, not really. It's it's tough, when you don't actually speak. You know something about some language families, but you don't necessarily speak any of those languages, and it can be hard to tell them apart. Although, who knows? Maybe I'm completely off in terms of even the family in the region. But hearing like the retroflex consonants and the geminated consonants, I feel like this might be Tamil.
That's your final answer?
That's my final answer, yes.
Very well. That's Tamil.
Oh, wow.
Wow, that's good. You're making progress here. Your cup of satisfaction is getting nearer and nearer,
Yes, within reach.
Yes, but I think the third one is going to throw you off a little bit. I need to protect my cups of satisfaction.
Of course. I understand.
So I need to scare you a little bit. Okay, listen to the number 3.
Setembia popona pohararamo ikatuamo hangahai pona se buabupe. Puamongetani ngoni importante belle kwawi. Jai kwawa omohembe unyai kumbua. Hakatu puamongeta oanyuara pupe hama umaya heshawa nyai kumbua hajai kwana.
Any initial thoughts?
Yes, I have some thoughts. This definitely scares me a little more than the other two. Not going to lie. Okay, so once again, there's some Spanish vocab in there. Quite clear if you speak any Romance language, presumably. That leads me to believe that this is an indigenous language of the Americas, of a region in the Americas where the colonial language is Spanish. Potentially, well, just based on that sample, it's hard for me to say what part of the Americas, because it's an incredibly linguistically diverse area with many different language families. I'm hearing some phonemic nasal vowels, I believe, and a pretty limited phonemic inventory overall. So there's some families that I can rule out. I'm certain that it's not Nahuatl or Mayan, like a Mayan language. I'm pretty certain that it's not either of those. But yeah, let's listen again.
Okay.
Setembia popona pohararamo ikatuamo hangahai pona se buabupe. Puamongetani ngoni importante belle kwawi. Jai kwawa omohembe unyai kumbua. Hakatu puamongeta oanyuara pupe hama umaya heshawa nyai kumbua hajai kwana.
Okay, I think I'm going to need a lifeline for this one.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
So what lifeline would you like to use? Would you like to see the script, map, or listen to an interesting fact or facts about the language?
Maybe an interesting fact about the language.
Okay. Let's have a look here. So, the interesting fact. It is one of the official languages of Paraguay, where it's spoken by the majority of the population and where half of the rural population is monolingual.
Okay.
Does that ring a bell?
Yes, I believe it is Guarani, and that is my final answer.
That's Guarani.
Nice.
You got this. Yeah, you were very close, but you needed that fact to confirm.
I needed the fact. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of languages to know about in the region, so in my defense.
Yeah, that's great.
To not know about.
That's the Guarani language. And thank you, Lucas, for providing the sample of Guarani. Lucas has a YouTube channel and podcast where he talks about Guarani, he teaches Guarani, and he talks about Guarani in Spanish as well. So you can hear about the culture on his channel and in his podcast. So I will link it up down below for you guys to check it out. Okay. Amazing. Ready for number 4? Let's go.
Is I an saoiliacht is cinál saoirse is airde, agus ní féidir I a bhaint. Spreagadh na ealaíontóirí agus na scríbhneoirí saoiliacht cruúthaithe ar fud an dóin, chomh maith leis na chálaithe is fearr.
Okay.
What do you think?
Yeah, so this is definitely a Goidelic language, meaning Irish, Manx, or Scottish Gaelic. I live in Scotland, so it'd be kind of an embarrassment if I didn't know at least that. And it's definitely not Scottish Gaelic. It's definitely not Gaelic. Because Gaelic doesn't generally, there aren't generally speakers that have what's called an approximant R, like a R sound, which is like the R that we have in English. So all of these varieties have a phonemic distinction between two R sounds. They have what's called a velarized version, which can either be ra or something like that, and a palatalized version, which is like sha or ra, something along those lines. And it's very common among Irish speakers for the velarized version of R to be an approximant. That said, it could also be Manx potentially. I haven't really heard that much Manx, so I couldn't tell you if it wasn't Manx, but I'm pretty certain that this is Irish, so I'm guessing Irish.
Very well, that's Irish. Irish Gaelic, absolutely. It was enough for you to guess based on a very short sample. That's cool. That's really cool. And thank you for the lecture about different kinds of Gaelics, because there are 3, right? At the moment. So
there's many dialects that can be quite divergent from one another, but yeah, they're generally grouped into 3 languages.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. Okay, so that was the 4th language, right? So congratulations, Raphael. You got your first cup of satisfaction, the small cup of satisfaction.
I'm feeling it.
You're feeling it, right?
I'm feeling it, yeah.
You're feeling it. So I wonder how much more satisfaction I'm going to get today, because you're doing very well. Listen up, guys. Like, we're probably going to have the big cup of satisfaction today.
Oh, God, don't jinx me.
Spilled, you know. Let's continue. The 5th language now.
Nganele njengomdwebi ukudweba ngokukhululeka emcabangeni wami. Ukucabanga kubaluleke ngaphezulu kolwazi. Ulwazi lulinganiselwe kanti ukucabanga kuhlanganisa umhlaba wonke, kukhuthaza inqubekela phambili, kuzala ukuziphendukela kwemvelo.
Okay, any thoughts?
Yes. So this is definitely a Bantu language, or I'm pretty sure it's a Bantu language, which is one of the largest or the widest spread language families in sub-Saharan Africa. And I noticed that it has clicks, so Bantu languages didn't originally have click sounds, but they, in certain areas, have borrowed click sounds from the Khoisan languages, and which are the languages that sort of ancestrally have had click sounds. And that tends to be the case of South African Bantu languages. And so there's two major Bantu languages with clicks that are spoken in South Africa that I'm somewhat familiar with, those being Zulu and Xhosa. I can't pronounce the name of that language.
Xhosa?
Yeah, something like that. Sorry, guys, I don't know how to pronounce clicks. Don't kill me. But yes, so to my knowledge, these 2 languages are very closely related to the point of being nearly mutually intelligible. And so I really am not certain which of those 2 it might be, assuming it is one of those 2.
Would you like to listen to it again?
I'll have another listen, sure.
Okay.
Nganele njengomdwebi ukudweba ngokukhululeka emcabangeni wami. Ukucabanga kubaluleke ngaphezu kolwazi. Ulwazi lulinganiselwe kanti ukucabanga kuhlanganisa umhlaba wonke. Kukhuthaza inqubekela phambili, kuzala ukuziphendukela kwemvelo.
Did you get any extra clues from that?
No. So I'm going to ask to see the map.
You have the right to do it, and this is the very good moment to use all your lifelines. So
right.
Okay, let's have a look at the map. Here it comes.
Okay.
Is that any help?
I think so. This leads me to believe that the language is Zulu.
Is that your final answer, or?
Well, but see, now I'm trying to remember which side of the country Zulu was spoken in, and I'm going to say Zulu is my final answer.
Very well. That's Zulu.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You just get the medium cup of satisfaction, Raphael.
Oh man.
Wow.
You had me worried.
Yeah, that was close. Xhosa and Zulu are mutually intelligible. Maybe we should make an episode about it. That would be interesting.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
So yeah, the medium cup of satisfaction. It has never been won before in the history of this show, because this is the second episode.
Right.
But it's great. Congratulations! Like now is the final language, and we're gonna see if you're gonna get the big cup of satisfaction today or not. Are you ready to hear it?
I'm ready.
Fantasien er den ultimative frihed, for der er ingen, der kan tage det fra dig, lige meget hvor dårlig din situation er. Så kan du altid forestille dig til et bedre sted, eller en bedre hverdag, et bedre liv faktisk. Og det er også vigtigt, en af de få forskelle mellem dyr og mennesker, at dyr de lever i nuet, de har kun brug for at dække deres behov lige nu, mens mennesker kan forestille sig en bedre fremtid og en helt anden situation.
Okay. We've heard it. So I played it out till the end because there is an important message hidden for people speaking this language. So you guys listen up carefully and let us know in the comments what you think about it. But Raphael, what are your thoughts?
Yes, so that is Danish.
Immediately,
Immediately, yeah. Danish is a very particular sounding language. I mean, I think especially to speakers of other European languages and other Germanic languages, it has a very particular sound to it. Part of that is this phonemic, what's basically glottalization or pharyngalization called... well, I don't really know how to pronounce it, but called stod, I guess, in English is maybe how you would say it, which basically the other North Germanic languages, so Swedish and Norwegian, or rather the ones that Danish is most closely related to, have a system of pitch accent, which is sort of similar to tone. It's not exactly the same thing as tone. But that pitch accent disappeared in Danish and was replaced with this phonemic pharyngalization, I guess you could call it, or glottalization. And that, combined with the fact that Danish has an absolutely enormous vowel inventory compared to the vast majority of languages, means that Danish just really sounds extremely distinctive. So yeah, that's my answer.
Raphael, you're really good at this. You're really good at this. This is Danish, and you know what? I thought it would be more difficult to guess because it sounds so similar to Swedish, Norwegian, to someone who is not an expert on languages like you are, clearly. But yeah, congratulations. You just won the big cup of satisfaction.
Wow.
You deserve it. You deserve it.
Thank you so much.
Wow, this was fun. And all you guys, like, how much satisfaction did you get today? Let us know in the comments. Big, small, medium cup of satisfaction. What did you get today? Or no satisfaction at all? But anyways, thank you so much. I would also like to thank all the contributors who provided the samples of their own languages. They are on the screen now, and you can check out their social media. Follow them if you're interested in learning more about those languages. And if you would like your language to be featured on the show, you can sign up on the volunteer list in the description box below, and you can help me create more videos like this by providing audio samples of your native languages. I would appreciate that. Subscribe if you want to see more shows like this, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye.